Welcome everybody to this new episode of this great and amazing interviews. We like to know what happened behind the music, so that's why we're going to IGADI and this splendid new episode for you, which is between Auch, between Tilchief and New Guernica. This is the beautiful place. You remember this place?
Yeah, it's pretty cool here.
Thank you very much for being here, IGADI, and welcome to this episode.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much. For start, I'd like to know what sparked you interested in music. What do you choose music for? Express your feelings.
Probably, I started. My interest in music probably goes back to when I was like 4 or 5 years old. My parents, they put me in piano lessons, so I was classically trained in piano, and so I guess that was the start of it. And I always kind of had like a lot of energy growing up, so music was like kind of like a nice way to calm myself down, like just working on schoolwork or whatnot. Just always have like jazz or classical music on or something contemporary. So I always had music in my ears. So yeah, my attraction to music probably goes back at this point as long as I can remember.
It's in your life, your entire life. Do you have your music ear? Your brain?
Yeah, it's pretty tuned in at this point.
Yeah.
yeah.
And why do you choose like DJing this machine?
Well, to be honest with you, I chose DJing when I was in university because I was in school for engineering. And I thought being a DJ would be a cool thing.
Yeah. It's like when the guys play guitar, like 2 songs.
I thought I'd be a cool guy just picking up DJing. But it started having a little bit more of a meaning for me as I got further into it. Because when I started DJing, I had a bit of a taste of it with piano, but started getting further into music theory. So my approach to mixing and choosing songs is all harmonic and based on like just like key structures on the piano, like going from this key to this key is psychologically intended to do this to the human brain, those kind of things. So those are all things I'm thinking of. The crowd shouldn't have to, but that's my approach is, I guess, rather technical when I'm mixing. I think that kind of lost track of your question.
You start like for hobby like that.
Started as a hobby. I did it while I was in school.
But now it's more serious.
And I did it while I was working, but at this point I've actually stepped away from like normal work and just decided just to pursue music. Yeah, do some other things on the side, but take it more seriously. Yeah. And in this path that you have like for music, you're a producer too? Yeah, I'm also a producer. Yes.
How do you start maybe what year do you start make your own music?
The end of 2019. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And what kind of music do you start making?
When I first started, it was like progressive, melodic, kind of like daytime. Just imagine like by the beach and everyone has a button-up floral shirt.
Yeah,
that was the kind of music I started with. And I don't know, I just didn't really like it after a while. It has its place, but I think as I progressed, my choice of sound kind of got more edgy. And then also like when I was in high school, I really liked punk rock and like angsty, like kind of metal music. Yeah, man. So my music started venturing into those spaces, a little more industrial.
Yeah.
But within the last couple of years, I think it's just a product of age. My approach to my productions is getting a lot more gentle and softer. I think you speak to any artist, they all will say it's always like an ever-growing journey.
Yeah.
We're always learning something new about production. And because of that, like I don't release music all that often. because any song that I make is like, it's pretty close to me, and like I'm like, hey, this is one way or another a representation of who I am as a person. So I don't want to be hasty in providing music for people to listen to. I usually take my time in that space, but it's a push and pull.
Yeah. It's very important, that decision, because you express your feeling, your own set. It's like be naked in front of the audience. It's very weird, but yeah, when you make art and music, when you decide to show all this thing, is a big step actually.
Yeah, that's it. Absolutely.
Yes.
It is. Yeah. I mean, it gets easier with time. I mean, I'm at this point now. I'm like, oh, I could release it, but my approach is, I mean, frankly, I'm still honestly getting my feet under me as a producer. I think I always will be. My production style at this point I'm pretty confident in. But mix that with just how I am as a person. I like to slow roll a lot of things. So at this point, my sound is more in, I guess, like the deeper, kind of like more like hypnotic spaces, I would say. That's kind of where my sound is venturing at this point.
Right. Yeah. A lot of people love this kind of sound.
Yeah, it's very,
sounds here.
It's very comfortable to listen to, I'd say, especially for a long time.
Yeah.
I think that's why I enjoy it, because I could listen to music for hours and hours and hours and hours, like 12 hours, and I just feel like it's been one. But it's nice to have music that helps you, and that rather than something that's just too heavy or something like that. I can't listen to that too long. So I like music that I personally would want to listen to on the dance floor at this point. So
this is it.
Yeah.
And how do you see Melbourne? You've been here like for 9 months, 10 months.
So I've been here since March. I'm quite familiar with the city because I've been in the country since 2017. I like it. It's a good city. It's really vibrant.
But it's different by here, no?
It's different. It's different for sure.
What other city do you know here in Australia?
Darwin. So it's very different than that.
Very different. It's like
So Northern Territory is a lot different. It's a lot more culture here.
It's a lot of culture. That's why do you say here's more cold? Because you live in Darwin, like 40 degrees.
And then chased by crocodiles. It's a good life here. The people are pretty nice. People are pretty chill. Everyone, one way or the other, is kind of artistic. If you kind of just have general conversations with a lot of people, whether it's graphic arts, film production, music, classically trained in any like string instrument, I don't know, you name it. A lot of people kind of dabble in the art space in this city. Yeah. So it's really cool to just like bounce ideas off of people and then just speaking to someone who's in a totally different field, but kind of inspire some cool ideas. Yeah. There's good food here too.
Yeah, of course. It's amazing because everybody here is an artist or know an artist. And I have a friend who's an artist.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, this city very vibe with the art and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's amazing. Mm-hmm. What is your plan for the future?
Well,
like the next 1 or 2 years.
Well, the next month. So in the middle of January, I'm actually going a step further in music. I'm moving to Germany, going to Berlin.
Oh, you went there?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, it's a big change, huh?
Big change. But it's been on the radar for years.
Oh yeah.
I just never got myself around to doing it. I was like, it's no time like the present. Let's move to Berlin. I have a bit of a small family that I've kind of built up in the music scene there. Really supportive people, a lot of mentors, and it's just going to be really beneficial for me. Hey, let's just go to get a cup of coffee and let's go sit in the park and chat, instead of working out time zones and all that kind of stuff, because pretty far from Europe.
Yeah. Do you go straight to Berlin?
Yeah. So when I leave, I'll just arrive direct in Berlin.
Okay.
A couple stops along the way. Layovers, but final destination.
Do you speak German?
I had been learning it, and then I dropped off because it is a very hard language.
It's too difficult.
I mean, I'm eventually probably pick it up from living there, but it is tricky.
Wow, it's a big change.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, everybody knows that. Well, techno there is like one of the more important line for the music there.
It's part of the culture there for sure.
Yeah, it's part of the culture, and it's very important for the German guys. I don't know. It's their vibe there is amazing. So I think it is the correct place. And I think you think it very well. Come first to Melbourne and then to Berlin, because we can have.
They're like sister cities.
Yeah, you can have these big cities actually for the electronic music.
Yeah, they're very similar cities as well. Like the layout of them, the climate. They're pretty similar, I'd say.
I think it's more cold there.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be freezing.
Good luck for that.
Oh my god, I'm gonna check in. Yeah, it's gonna be cold.
Yeah,
it's gonna be very cold. Just got out of winter and we go to a much colder one.
That's why the techno keep the people warm.
Stay warm.
The techno keep the people warm there.
Don't stop dancing.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much for this interview. Thank you very much for opening your heart and
no worries.
Talk about music. This is our passion. So thank you very much for all the people there in the house that see this interview. Thank you for. Well, a lot of people here actually. The Till Chief, they were a big connection. New Guernica is an amazing place. It's very weird to see this place like empty, you know? Like open, like lights. Okay, thank you very much, buddy, for this interview. See you next time, and see you everybody in the next episode. What is the 3 cameras we have? Thank you very much, guys. Bye.